Hello, everybody. This is Joe, and we are bird watching at the white-bellied sea eagle nest from Sydney, Australia. Our eagle parents are Lady and Dad. Lady has just gotten off of the eggs, I believe. Dad was up top checking out the pantry. Now Mom's gonna run over there and have a look herself, and they're gonna get a close-up of these eggs. We've had one egg pipped for about a day now. That is going to be, I believe, SE35. Last year, SE33 hatched on April 7th, so we're almost a week past that now. Now this is what a normal hatch looks like. You can see the pip there, and you can see SE35's beak egg tooth, that little white tip of its beak that they use to break out of the eggshell. Now I haven't watched the conclusion of this day, and I have not yet seen this eaglet hatch, but on the next couple segments it's going to look like Mom's talon gets inside the egg and then it gets smashed a little bit. So by the end we should know if we have an eaglet hatch today or not. But as far as when an egg gets smashed or crushed, there's multiple pieces on it. We lost an eaglet at Dick Pritchett's SWFL in 2024. The first hatch looked like it was going to hatch, and then it did not survive. And this year at Decorah North, the first egg, the same thing happened. The egg seemed to fall apart, and the eaglet did not finish hatching. But last year in 2024, yes, I believe last year, Duke Farms also had that situation, but the eaglet hatched and was completely fine. So the next segments are going to be just for documentation in case something goes wrong, which we absolutely hope that does not happen. Everything's looking real good here. We got the eggshell bouncing. We got that egg tooth working. Alright, this is nearly an hour past our last scene, and I feel like this was the scene where Lady's talon entered the egg. You can get a good look at it there. looked like she pulled it out, but it might have went back in. I could not tell. Alright, this is a couple more minutes down the road, and we can look at the egg, and now we see the indentation and the cracking of the shell spreading. We're going to get another look at that egg and the progress. You can see the shell is collapsing and the eaglet is really moving around. Come on, baby, you can do it. All right, Mom has been continuously rolling the eggs. And we're almost to the noon now. We're going to get a look at the eggs. We can see that little beak sticking out at the top of the egg there. But also it looks like there may be a little blood on the egg, which I don't think is normal. And I could be wrong. All right, we're going to get another look. Sounds like a very noisy aircraft is going by. Alright, our eaglet is still trying to break out. I think the reason it's so tough on these eaglets when the shell cracks up like this is the membrane becomes too tough for them to get out of. And then instead of the membrane being broken, the shell just collapses. And then the membrane has nothing to hold on to, so it wraps around the eaglet, is how I'm thinking it works. Hopefully this eaglet can get out. And also I want to point out, I think we have a pip on number 2. If you look on the egg on the right side, it looks like eaglet might be starting to bust through with the first pip hole coming soon. Or else I'm just seeing stuff. But it definitely looks like number 2's on the way. Come on, SE35 and SE36. Well, it's getting late. I haven't noticed too much progress. I'm hoping SE35 can bust out overnight, if not before sunset. You can see its beak with its egg tooth sticking out. Alright, unless I have the parents mixed up, it looks like Dad's here to give Mom one last break before bed. Try to get a look at these eggs. Eagle Cam Facebook page, the official page of the white-bellied sea eagles from Sydney, Australia, has confirmed that there is indeed a pip on egg number 2, which is fantastic. But I'm just wanting to see SE35, egg number 1, make it out successfully. Alright, I believe this is Dad. He's going to watch the kids, and then we'll probably end on the next segment. Hopefully, it'll be Mom coming back for the night. Alright, you all, it looks like Mom has returned after a short break. Dad here has a little black spot on the left side of his head. I'm going to use that for an ID marker as much as possible. I'm not sure if it'll last. Mom's going to hop on and we're going to get another look here. Well, that would really be something to have 2 new eaglets in the morning. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good day and a good night and a good morning and sweet raptor dreams to you.